Hi everyone and good morning. My name is Rebecca Sides and I'm the After Sales Director here at Inchcape Mercedes-Benz. Although After Sales is now my baby, I definitely have not forgotten sales, and I'm here to show you something really special today. The GLS Maybach 600. You can probably see it in the background here. Diamond white metallic. Just look at this absolute beast. Look at the special keys, and I'm here to show you around the car. So let's get inside and see what it's all about. So in terms of the keys, these are extra special. We've got white porcelain keys. How absolutely gorgeous are they, from the Maybach range. And inside, just look at this leather, the mahogany brown Nappa Leather dash as well here. The absolute setup of this car is like nothing I've ever seen before. So I've been lucky enough to drive a GLE as one of my demos and a GLS, but look at the finish on this steering wheel. Mahogany steering wheel, porcelain Nappa leather. Let's turn the engine on and look at the dash. So the car has the 63 engine in it for the GLS 600, which is the same as you would find in a GLS 63. However, you of course don't see the finish that you see within this car. Everything is touchscreen, from your sat-nav to your voice activation of Hey Mercedes. Your steering wheel is heated, so you have a setting on the steering wheel over here. It's of course electric as well, so you can move everything forward and back and set your own personal settings. You have the wireless charging up front here, so whoever's driving the car can do so in comfort with their vehicle. Cooling and heating cup holders, like that wasn't enough to keep your Starbucks nice and warm while you're driving. Coming down to the centre, you've got the touchpad, which again controls all of your screens if you so wish. And just look at the finish on this mahogany Maybach emblem. Could you wish for anything more in your car? Coming to your armrest, we've got your USB connectors in here for charging your phones if you needed to as well. Really nice and comfortable for the driver. And in terms of the car itself, the driving style can of course be altered on the door over here. Full panoramic glass sunroof, which goes the whole way back for the driver. And you can't see it here, I don't think on the camera, but when you get in possibly after, the ambient lighting that runs down the headline as well. So that really does make the finish of this car inside from the driver's side of things absolutely spot on. Let's show you the back. So here we are, look at this first class cabin. So this particular Maybach GLS 600 has what's called the first class cabin, which is the only way to travel if you're buying one of these. You might be able to see there the seat is reclined in full. So you've got a footrest, the lumbar support, and an extending rear set as well. So you literally can go to sleep whilst you are getting driven in this vehicle. If, however, you're doing some work, you can get yourself set up in this position here, of course, with the extra comfort headrests. It really is a working and sleeping vehicle for the person who needs this in their life. On the back of the seats, you will see the large displays here. This can play DVDs, it can play wireless programs via Netflix, etc., and things like that as well. The size of the screens as well are actually bigger than an iPad, so what more could you really want? Let's start down the centre here as well. We have the lovely mahogany finish that runs throughout the cabin from front to rear, which really extends the car from front to back. You've got your cup holders down here, but they're no normal cup holders. These take your champagne flutes, because of course that is the only way to travel in this car. They are actually currently though away unpackaged, because of course they are for the driver of this vehicle and not for us to be sipping in today. We've got some work to do. However, you do still have your heating and cooling as well if you want to use that again. Just get that closed now. And of course the soft close, what more could you want? You may notice here we've got the wireless charger. So for those of you sitting in the rear whilst your driver is in the front, you can charge your phone, or you might have some work to do. You can just plug in. I'm not opening this, this comes with the vehicle, and it does say do not use if seal has been broken. And this goes into here, and you can basically control the vehicle via your little PDA. We go into the rear here and we can see where your champagne flutes would sit. So you'd have the lovely Maybach emblem in the rear here. But then, oh, it's time for some champagne, for some verve as we drive along, and you get that out of here. From the fridge, no be it, which is actually sat under here, which will take, I think, about 3 bottles of champagne, so that's a good driving worth, or if you want just some water along the way as well. What more luxury could you actually want from this vehicle? And all of the seats are controllable via the door as well, so if you want to change your position whilst you're in the rear, you can just do that nice and easily via the door. And last but not least to forget, you've got your headphones. which, if I say, are pretty snazzy. There's a lovely smooth finish with the Mercedes-Benz emblem on the side. Let's show you the boot. So here we are at the boot. Is there anything special to see in a Maybach boot? Of course there is. There's the fridge. This isn't something that you'll see in most of your everyday cars, but that's where the fridge is held for those lovely bottles of champagne or water. The beautiful Nappa Leather finish again here, and of course the Maybach emblem once again. It really does run through the whole of the vehicle to let you know exactly the kind of luxury that you're driving in. But then safety is of course always a first with Mercedes-Benz, and under the floor here we have all of your things should you need to use a breakdown recovery set. Your warning triangle, your towing eye, and of course your tyre sealant kit as well, for no more than a 23-inch tyre, may I say, and a 23-inch alloy. Just look at those wheels around the car here. Have you ever seen anything so splendid as these multi-spokes? Now, standard on the Maybach, of course, we are used to seeing the full solid alloy cover rim at the front, but these multi-spoke 23s are nothing like I've ever seen before. What do you think? Let's show you under the bonnet just to finalise this beautiful, gorgeous car. So all you car fanatics out there no doubt want to see under the bonnet. Of course, everything is heat shield protected. Come on, Rebecca, get the right button and up we go. Of course, hydraulic lifted, so it all stays nice and safe when it's open. But just look at this engine under here. So as I said, it's the GLS 63 engine, which is underneath this with the beautiful Maybach emblem, as you of course would expect to see. Everything is covered, but we all know the power that's coming from this car to absolutely move such a fantastic beast of a car. I've worked in now for 13 years and I've never seen luxury like this in an SUV. I really haven't. From start to finish, this whole car is designed with luxury in mind. From the Maybach emblem on the front to the driving style which you would expect from any Mercedes-Benz, this really is the absolute epitome of luxury. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel and hope to see you soon. Thank you, and over and out from me.